Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I'm going to be showing you something pretty basic, but somebody recently had asked, where do you buy digis? How do you download them? How do you use them? And those are really basic questions that I have never addressed in my videos. And I know what it feels like because I remember about 4 years ago, I had never heard of a digi and somebody was talking to me about it, and I'm like, I don't get it. So I am going to take you through step by step, starting with shopping for digis, downloading them, printing them, and using them. So let's head on over and get started.
The first thing you're going to have to do is buy some digis. And digis are digital images that you download and you use over and over again. And there are countless places online where you can buy them. So I've just narrowed it down to a few of my favorites, and I'm going to show them to you in alphabetical order so that I am not showing preference. So we're going to start off with Bugaboo, and they have a variety of stamps. They are cute, and they have them for every season. And if you go over to the side, you will see freebies and sales. Really great thing to click on because you want freebies, especially when you're just learning about digis and you want to experiment. So you would check that out, or you can click on Shop Digi Stamps, and when you go there, you will get to choose. They have $1 digis, retiring, angels and fairies, just everything. Just there's critters, there is fantasy, there is floral. I mean, my goodness, let's go take a quick look at the $1 ones. I mean, if you're going to start off, you're going to want something cheap. So these are pretty simple, and you can't expect much more for $1. And now we're going to come back over here and let's find a different one. That was the $1. Where did I see florals? Let's go to florals and see what they have. Okay, so they have everything that has florals, even if it has children in it. Let's I can't even talk straight. Let's click on this one for a quick view. So we've got flowers in a jar. And quick view on this one. This one is tulips, and it's 4 separate little squares. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, when you're shopping, you kind of, the one person wanted to know, how do you buy them? So you go to these places and you add it to your cart. And I am not going to be buying any of this, but I'm going to go to my cart. Well, maybe I'm going to go to my cart. It says I have 0 in it. There we go. And then you go check out. And when you check out, the different places do it different, but most places are going to send you an email with a link to download your purchase. If you have an account with them, you should also be able to find all of your downloads in your account. Okay, so that was a quick look at Bugaboo, and I mean, I really didn't give you a really good look, but I don't want to spend all day just sitting here looking at images on each place because you're going to go do your own shopping. But this just gives you an idea. Okay, so next on the list, what do I have here next on my list? I have the My Bestie Shop, and we're going to click out of that for right now. This is really cute. Sherry Baldy has some of the cutest little stamps you'll ever want, and most of them are cute little girls, but there are some more adult ones. There's the fluffies. There's just all kinds of stuff. And these are digis. I'm going to click on those in a minute, but I wanted you to see that there is... Actually, I probably will spend all day here trying to find it for you, but you can get besties that are pre-colored. If you don't want to color, you can get them pre-colored and you just print them out and use them. She also has digital papers, which are absolutely fabulous. And again, you just print them out and use them. So let's go to all digis. And These are shown colored in, but they don't come colored in unless you are in, like I said, the department that has them pre-colored for you. But aren't these just the cutest little things you have ever seen? Oh my gosh, I just love these. So this is just another one, and just like before, you know, if you want to purchase it, you click on it and you add it to your cart, you purchase it, and you will be given a link to download. Another one is Sheepsky Designs. This is an Etsy shop, and let me get rid of that little button there. And she just has a wonderful variety. This one is so cute. Snowman selfie. Let me go click on this. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Now keep in mind that it doesn't come colored. So you will have to color it yourself, but this gives you inspiration. It gives you an idea of you know, what you want it to look like. But there are so many. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful floral one. There's just a variety. When you're shopping for digis, there are so many digis out there, different styles. Each of these shops, if you've noticed that I've showed you so far, have a totally different style. And we're going to come over here to the last one I'm going to show you. And I actually have never purchased a digi from here before because I'm used to shopping at Sparkle and Sprinkle at Scrapbook Expo. And so I'm really new to shopping at their online store. But I found out you go to catalogs, not catalogs, and where was it? I'm sitting here looking at this at an angle, but they have digital. There it is. Digital stamps. And so this is just one more place, and they look really cute. So let me see this one. It looked so cute. Look at that. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so as you can see, again, a variety of digis, as we call them, or digital images. Here's even one for somebody that's, you know, expecting a baby. So different places, some have more mature, some have more artistic, some have cute, some have, the different stores all have something different to offer. And these are really awesome. So once you have them, you know, all purchased and you download them, what I like to do is I like to create a file. And actually I'm going to X out of this really quick. Well, actually I'm not. I'm going to just make it a little bit smaller for a minute. I create folders. I have a desktop full of folders, and this one right there is what I put samples in to show you. And so that is from Bugaboo. That is from Sheepsky Designs. This is from My Besties. And this is another Bugaboo. And so now you've got them in your folder, you've downloaded them, they're yours forever. What do you do next? You print them out. And you can print them out one at a time. You can print them all out. I'll show you really quick. I'm going to click on this so that I have them all highlighted. I'm going to go to print. And I have, you know, my printer right here, the size paper that I'm using, and for what I'm going to show you right now, I've got it at 8.5 by 11. Standard print, you can choose something different, but when doing digi, standard is fine. Even quick print is fine. And then plain paper. And you really don't want your digi, well, you might want your digi to be 8.5 by 11. But one of the sizes that I think is really good is when you come down and you hit the 3.5 by 5, so you get 4 images on one paper. And, you know, they're the perfect size for card toppers when you do that. If you want them a little bit smaller, then you can go pick like the wallet size. So that's one way of doing this. And then you would, of course, hit print. And I'm going to click out of this again for a minute. I'm going to come back and I'm just going to pick one image and I'm going to hit print. And this way, if you just want one and you want multiples of it, you can, let me see, tell this, I want 4. So I want 4 images on that to show up. And then you just print them out and you cut them out. It is that simple. And if you, let's say you just want to do one, and let's say you want to do 4x6, you can put in a piece of 4x6 cardstock, or you can, well, yeah, 4x6 cardstock. And that would be a pretty big size though, right there. So I prefer the 8.5 by 11 and doing multiples, or, you know, doing the smaller size. But it's that simple, and then you just print them out. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you what I do, and we're going to print these out, and I'm going to show you how I cut them, and then we're going to show you what to do with them. So here we go. And actually, I don't want it to fit the frame, and I'm going to hit print, and we'll be right back. And while this is printing, I wanted you to know also, if you have programs on your computer that you know how to use, like Photoshop or other editing programs, you can also put these into those programs and choose a size. Because I use Publisher 97, which nobody has, it's over 20 years old, but I can go in there and I can choose custom sizes for what I'm printing out. So what I'm showing you right now is just the simplest, easiest way to do this. Here they are printed out, and now what's left to do is cut them out. And you may want to just cut around the edges with scissors. You may want to fussy cut. You might want to use a die to cut a shape around it. You may want to just cut it in, you know, a square, a rectangle, whatever's going to fit on the front of your card. So I'm going to go cut some of these out, and I'll be back. So I used a die to cut this one out. It's actually a stitched oval die, and this one was a rectangle stitched die. And these two I cut out with my paper trimmer. You can cut them out by hand. So those are just, you know, a couple of ways to cut these out and use them. That's going to look gorgeous on the front of a card, actually. All of these are. And so now that I've showed you where to buy them, and how to print them out. If you don't have a special, you know, program on your computer to do that, you can just do this with your printer like I showed you. You can cut them out with whatever you have. And the next step is to color them. And this is not a coloring tutorial, but I will let you know that, you know, you can color them with watercolor pencils, colored pencils, Spectrum Noir, Copics, you know, whatever you want. And they will be absolutely beautiful. And that's all there is to it. This is a digi. This is a digital image that you can just get creative with and have fun with.
Thank you all for watching today, and I hope this was helpful for those of you that have never used digis before. And never be afraid of asking a question, because there are no stupid questions at all. And you can ask me, and I will be more than happy to help out the best that I can. So happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.